Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Queen Camilla has revealed that her recent illness was more serious than previously disclosed, admitting she contracted pneumonia during the state visit to the UK by the Emir of Qatar. The news has sparked concern among her friends, who told the Daily Beast they were extremely concerned for the 77-year-old Queen's well-being. While palace aides had initially described her condition as a nasty bug or a lingering chest infection, Camilla's candour has added to the ongoing scrutiny of how Buckingham Palace handles health updates for its senior royals. Questions linger about the level of transparency, especially as King Charles III is reportedly being treated for cancer, a diagnosis the palace has chosen not to elaborate on. Camilla's friends expressed relief that she is recovering, but worry about the toll her royal duties are taking. One remarked, "People forget that Camilla never set out to be queen. She never signed up for the hamster wheel. She just happened to fall in love with the prince. She has risen to the demands of the job, but she finds it exhausting." The Queen's illness is suspected to have been contracted during her recent state visit to Australia and Samoa, or shortly after. A friend shared, "At 77, to be shipped off to the other side of the world to shake hands with thousands of people when your husband has cancer is, quite frankly, too much to ask." Camilla would never complain, and of course she wanted to support her husband, but she never should have been put in that situation. And she got pneumonia as a result. I hope this makes the mandarins sit up and take notice. Another insider emphasized the need for Camilla to prioritize rest, saying, "We are all extremely concerned that this happened. Thank goodness she seems to have recovered. Camilla just needs to rest and recuperate now over Christmas, and I only hope they drive her and the king to church on Christmas Day if it's cold." The Queen's reduced public appearances since her return in late October, including skipping the Remembrance Sunday ceremonies, reflect this need for rest. She is also taking on fewer responsibilities during the current state visit by the Emir of Qatar, although she did attend Tuesday night's state banquet and appeared in good spirits. One of her friends likened her year to that of Prince William, who has called 2023 brutal and the hardest of his life. "I would humbly suggest that Camilla has had a brutal year too," the friend said. "To get pneumonia at her age is no small thing. She was run down and vulnerable and needs to be cared for as well." A palace source confirmed the Queen had suffered from a specific viral chest infection that progressed to a form of pneumonia. While she has largely recovered, she continues to experience episodic symptoms of post-viral fatigue. Camilla's health has drawn attention to the physical and emotional demands placed on the monarchy's most senior figures, particularly in a year that has tested the resilience of the entire royal family. Royal watchers were curious about a costume change by a curious mid-visit outfit switch during the state visit of the Emir of Qatar and his wife to the UK. Kate began the day in a maroon coat by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen, paired with a Seha millinery hat in the same rich hue and knee-high burgundy boots by Gianvito Rossi. Her ensemble appeared to pay homage to Qatar's national colours of maroon and white, a thoughtful nod often seen in her wardrobe choices. After attending a ceremonial welcome at Horse Guards parade alongside Prince William and King Charles, Kate joined the royal guests for a carriage ride to Buckingham Palace. However, when she reappeared at the palace for a luncheon and an exhibition showcasing UK-Qatar relations, eagle-eyed fans noticed she had made a wardrobe change. Gone was the Alexander McQueen coat, replaced by a maroon coat dress by Eponine London. Her boots were also swapped out for a pair of sleek heels. This subtle yet significant change led to widespread online speculation. Did she have the Eponine dress on underneath the McQueen coat the whole time, or did she pull off a lightning-fast change at the palace? One royal fan mused on social media. Another added, "Kate is always so put together. Either way, it's impressive how seamlessly she transitioned between these looks." The speculation highlights the fascination with the Princess of Wales' ability to balance practical and diplomatic dressing with effortless elegance. Whether it was clever layering or a swift change behind the scenes, Kate once again demonstrated her attention to detail, leaving fans both intrigued and in awe. In the Daily Mail, Rebecca English took a look at Kate's appearances, and the small tweaks the royals made may go unnoticed by casual observers. The event marked a significant step in what palace sources describe as Kate's gradual and measured return to royal duties. The day's schedule highlighted adjustments behind the scenes, with Queen Camilla pulling back from parts of the ceremony due to lingering effects of pneumonia. Instead, she greeted the royal guests indoors, a decision described by many as eminently sensible given her ongoing recovery. A palace insider shared, "This year has been about adaptation. It's not a permanent shift, but one that reflects the realities of where they are right now." Kate's appearance, understated yet powerful, reminded everyone why she is such a vital part of the monarchy. As one royal watcher put it, "Sometimes it's not the grand gestures, but the small, quiet moments that speak the loudest." More palace in just a moment. David and Victoria Beckham made a dazzling appearance at Buckingham Palace's state banquet, a first for the couple at such a high-profile royal event. Among 170 guests, the Beckhams mingled with royalty and dignitaries, showcasing their growing ties to the monarchy. David, who recently became an ambassador for the King's Foundation, was seated between Paris Saint-Germain President Nasser al-Khelafi and UK opposition leader Kemi Badenoch, while Victoria found herself between Lord Levy and Lord Darcy. The banquet, held in honour of the Emir of Qatar and Sheikha Jawar, featured a menu as opulent as its guest list. Diners enjoyed a Cornish lobster tartlet, Windsor pheasant wrapped in Savoy cabbage, and an iced bomb dessert with organic Samoan vanilla ice cream and Balmoral plum sorbet. A bespoke non-alcoholic cocktail, Royal Mirage, added a unique touch crafted with smoked pomegranate, ginger and black lime garnish. The ballroom was transformed with red-hued floral arrangements sourced from Windsor, including amaryllis, hydrangeas, and nerines later donated to charity. A towering Christmas tree at the entrance added festive cheer, adorned with gold and red accents. Entertainment was equally grand, featuring performances by the King's Harpist, the Heraeth Quartet, and the Countess of Wessex's String Orchestra, playing a mix of classical and contemporary pieces from Mozart to Dua Lipa. Scottish pipers added a traditional touch with marches and reels. Kate, who had attended events earlier in the day, was notably absent from the evening's festivities. For the Beckhams, however, the night marked another step in cementing their place within the royal-adjacent spotlight. Harry and Meghan did not attend. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and write us a review or leave some stars if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget, you can get this show commercial-free, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, including our new hit, The 5 Good News Stories. Just good news stories for this good news time of the year. Check it out, 5 Good News Stories, wherever you get your podcasts like this one. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.